put all of that to the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, who I'm pleased to say joins us now. But we will start very much with the illegal immigration bill. Good morning to you, Home Secretary. Listen, the Equalities Watchdog very concerned about your bill. They think it could cause serious harm, particularly in relation to the detention of children. And also they're worried about the removal of protections for modern slavery victims. And these are concerns that are shared by many in your own party. Are you going to budge on that at all?
Well, we disagree with the assessment put out by the Equalities Watchdog. We consider our proposals to be a combination of robust and humane. It's important that we design a scheme whereby if you arrive here illegally, you'll be detained and swiftly removed. And we have to also be honest about some of the facts of the people coming here. The vast majority are adult, young men. The vast majority of people, or a large proportion of people coming here are not coming here for humanitarian reasons, they're coming here for economic reasons. And in many instances, we see some of these adults purporting to be children when actually they're not children. So we need to have a scheme which is robust and insulated against those who might want to game our system.
Robert Buckland, a Conservative Party MP, says he wants to know more about the safe and legal routes. When will you be telling people about those?
We've included a clause in our bill which sets out our commitment to roll out broader safe and legal routes. It's an important element of our programme, but we have engaged in lots of discussions with colleagues, and I consider that the commitment that we've made is a good one. It has to be read in conjunction with the pressing and immediate problem that we're facing right now, that being 45,000 people crossing the Channel illegally, sometimes fatally so, £6 million a day being spent on hotel accommodation, £3 billion being spent a year to service our asylum costs. So we need to stop the boats, first and foremost. That's why the Prime Minister made that one of his 5 key pledges at the beginning of the year.
How do you reconcile that, though, with the situation that's unfolding in Sudan, where people will see a country that is falling into civil war and they would be turned away, they'd be deported upon arriving in the UK, a country that has strong links with Sudan in the past, many Sudanese people living here, having set up families, they could have a justifiable claim through that. But under your rules, under this bill, you would turn them away, but yet not if they'd come from Ukraine. What's the difference?
Well, if you're suggesting that people might get on a small boat and come here, that would be totally unacceptable. That's what our scheme is
how would they
designed
do it safely and legally from Sudan?
Well, there are safe and legal routes that are on offer. We work with the UNHCR around the world, whereby people in humanitarian disasters or conflict situations who want to seek asylum in the UK can apply via the UNHCR out in the region. And we've resettled about 50,000 people through those non-specific country routes in recent years. So whether it's the 500,000 people that we've welcomed to the United Kingdom from Ukraine, from Afghanistan, from Syria or from Hong Kong, or whether it's the many thousands of people that we've resettled through other routes outside of those countries, we have a very good track record of supporting some of the most vulnerable people in the world.
But to be clear, there is no currently any way that someone trying to flee from the war in Sudan that's broken out in the last few days could come and claim asylum in this country?
That's not true. I should say when it comes to Sudan right now, our first priority, our overwhelming objective is to support British nationals. We are putting on an evacuation operation right now to support British nationals, British passport holders and their dependents. That's what we're focused on, and that's our duty as a government.